He is the savior of mankind, the architect of the Imperium, the god of a billion worlds. But to some, he is a tyrant, a murderer, a being of unimaginable arrogance whose ambition doomed the very species he sought to save. So we must ask, was the Emperor of mankind actually a hero, or was he something far worse? To understand the Emperor, we must look at his grand vision, the Great Crusade, a campaign meant to unite all of humanity under a single banner, to break the chains of ignorance, to banish superstition and forge a utopia of reason and progress. It sounds noble, doesn't it? But let's not forget how it was achieved. Compliance was not an invitation, it was an order. A planet given the choice, submit or be destroyed. The Emperor saw no room for compromise. Faith, culture, identity, all of it was irrelevant if it did not align with his imperial truth. His forces would arrive, demanding submission. If refused, the Imperium would burn the world to the ground and rebuild it in his image. He did not just erase empires, he erased histories. Was this the work of a benevolent ruler or an absolute dictator? Even those who sought peace, who could have been allies, were slaughtered. The Emperor did not unite humanity, he conquered it, and he did so through war, through fire, through the blood of the very people he claimed to protect. If there is one moment that defines the Emperor's cruelty, it's the fate of his 20 sons, the Primarchs, gods among men, created to be the leaders of his legions, the rulers of his empire. But were they truly his children, or were they just tools? From the moment they were scattered across the galaxy by the ruinous powers, the Emperor sought to reclaim them. But when he found them, did he embrace them? Did he nurture them? No, he put them to war. Some thrived under his rule: Robote Gilliman, Rogel Dawn, Lionel Johnson. They found purpose in duty. But what of the others? Angron, the Red Angel, a child born in torment, forced into slavery, forced to fight and kill for the amusement of others. When the Emperor arrived, Angron was leading a desperate revolt, his final stand against tyranny. He had earned his death alongside his brothers. And what did the Emperor do? He took him, teleported him away, left his brothers to die. His first act as Angron's father was to take everything from him. Was this love? Was this justice? And then there was Loga, the most faithful of all the Primarchs, a son who saw the Emperor not just as a ruler, but as a god. And how did the Emperor reward his devotion? He burned his holy city to the ground. He humiliated him before his brothers. He shattered his purpose, and in doing so, he pushed him into the arms of chaos. Was this avoidable? If the Emperor had been a father instead of a ruler, could the Horus heresy have been prevented? But let's be fair, the Emperor did have a grand vision, one that, if it had succeeded, could have freed mankind from the horrors of the warp forever. The Webway Project, a vast network of tunnels, a gateway through reality itself, allowing humanity to travel the stars without ever touching the Imperium. It could have worked, but the Emperor kept it a secret, even from those who could have helped him. When Magnus, his most powerful son, discovered the terrible truth, he tried to warn his father. He reached out through the warp, desperate to save the Emperor's dream, and for this he was punished. His legion was burned, his home world was destroyed, his name cursed for eternity, all because the Emperor could not admit his own mistakes. And now, 10,000 years later, the Emperor's body decays upon the golden throne, his mind lost in the depths of the Imperium. His Imperium is a nightmare, a theocracy built on oppression, where knowledge is heresy, where progress is forbidden, where billions live and die in ignorance and suffering. The Emperor once declared that gods were a lie, that faith was a weakness, and yet he is now the most powerful god in the galaxy. He is worshipped, feared, and millions are sacrificed every day just to keep his rotting corpse alive. So was the Emperor actually evil? He was not a sadist. He did not seek suffering for his own sake, but he was ruthless, unyielding. He saw humanity not as individuals, but as a single organism, and when you see an organism as a whole, you do not weep for the cells you must cut away. The Emperor saw sacrifice as necessary. He believed the end justified the means, but at what cost? A good man does not erase entire cultures in the name of progress. A good man does not raise children only to use them as weapons. A good man does not create a world where knowledge is punishable by death. Maybe he wasn't evil, but was he good? Or was he something else entirely?